say, man, Tony Romo just went on national TV and gave the weakest argument why Josh Allen should be the MVP over Lamar Jackson. Now, I wasn't a fan of Tony Romo as a player. I think I like him more as a broadcaster. I mean, that's just conversation for another day. Now, this MVP discourse has been going on for some weeks now. Everybody's talking about Josh Allen. Everybody's talking about Lamar Jackson. Who should be the MVP? Now, Buffalo took care of business today. They won 40-14. They beat the New York Jets. New York Jets are horrible. Aaron Rodgers, 112 yards, 2 interceptions. Aaron Rodgers just looked. Wow told me Aaron Rodgers can do what Tom Brady did, but I'm going to leave that alone. Anyways, Josh Allen, after a mediocre performance last week, let's just be honest, that performance was not that great. But he put up a better performance today. Didn't even crack 200 yards, but he didn't have to crack 200 yards. The game is pretty much over in the second quarter. Now, he put up 182 points, 2 touchdowns, 16 completions on 27 attempts. Tony Romo give the most bogus argument for why he should be the MVP over Lamar Jackson, though. Take a listen.
If you're going to win an MVP on one extra touchdown pass or something, I don't think that's
I know
right.
You don't have a vote, but you know how voters are influenced. It always gets down to these numbers.
I think they're tied in my brain. I think that Josh Allen might get the edge only because Lamar's had 2. If Josh had 2, you're going to side with the guy who doesn't have one. That's just human nature, in my opinion.
Well, I do respect your opinion. He did say his opinion. But here's the problem, though, man. You don't give MVPs away out of sympathy, man. Everybody wants to give Josh Allen the Joel Embiid treatment, man. And it's sad. Lamar Jackson is having a better statistical year than Josh Allen. Lamar Jackson is getting taxed for having Derrick Henry on his team. Somebody that's having a 1,500-yard rushing year. But here's the crazy thing about it. Well, I think that's insane. Kurt Warner won MVP, but guess who was the runner-up? His teammate. Hey, Marshall Faulk was the runner-up. If you remember, Peyton Manning won MVP. He had Elgin James, who also rushed over 1,500 yards. So I think that's a dumb excuse. Lamar Jackson, a guy, by the way, and I like to remind people because people seem to forget, a lot of people didn't believe in Lamar Jackson as a pocket quarterback. They all thought he was a running back playing quarterback. Not only did he work on his accuracy, he got in the lab, worked on his craft, came back, had a better year than he have had his previous 2 MVPs seasons, if you compare the numbers. By the way, he looks way more comfortable in the pocket from the eye test perspective. When I watch him, he's being patient. He's not just taking off running. He's leading the Baltimore Ravens to the number 1 offense in the NFL. Now, that won't be good enough because you know what people going to say? Who's been playing better in the playoffs? I thought this was a regular season war. Don't get me wrong. Josh Allen has been performed better so far in the playoffs. I give you that. But this is not about the playoffs. We're just talking about regular season right now. So far, Lamar Jackson has them beat passing yards. They got 1 more week. I'm not sure if they're going to play next week. And if Lamar Jackson play next week, he's likely going to get over 4,000 yards. He's probably going to get over 900 rushing yards and probably going to get 2 or 3 more touchdowns to add on to his 43 total touchdowns he has so far. Only 4 interceptions, by the way. Only have 4 interceptions. Now, I saw somebody, I made a video, I think it was like the other day. Somebody said, what about what happened last year? Lamar Jackson still had a better year than Josh Allen last year. So are y'all saying that Josh Allen should have won MVP last year when the man had 29 touchdowns, 18 interceptions, right? But a 92 QB rating. He had a 92 QB rating. You want to take that over Lamar Jackson, who had a better QB rating with less interceptions? I mean, I still thought he should have won over Josh Allen last year. And me personally, I got him winning over Josh Allen this year. But it's a close race. It's a close race if you want to look at the narratives, because every year people go off stats, people go off impact, and they go off narratives. Based off the narrative, many people gonna say Josh Allen, yeah, he's playing with James Cook, but James Cook is nowhere near Derrick Henry. Who y'all believe have the best wide receivers? Stephanie Diggs got hurt, so he had Amari Cooper. Maybe he's not what he used to be, but he's still good, right? I mean, he do have some good wide receivers. I mean, I don't think these guys are terrible. I like Keon Coleman. I like Khalil Shakir. These guys are okay. Mark Hollins. I mean, he got solid receivers. I would give Baltimore the edge over that, including the running game. But James Cook is not no scrub. Not no scrub. But I do believe Buffalo has a better defense. But I couldn't tell when they went against Baltimore. Baltimore picked them apart. What about the head-to-head matchups? That's another reason why I'm giving Lamar Jackson the edge. In a head-to-head matchup, Baltimore Ravens beat Buffalo Bills 35-10. Now, do that mean anything? I think it should. You got to take that into account, the matchups. I think Lamar Jackson outplayed him in that game. He didn't even score a touchdown. Look, it's a close race. I give you that. But to say Lamar Jackson shouldn't be MVP based off of the fact he got Derrick Henry or Josh Allen got his team got a better record. Those are fair arguments. But when you look at what Lamar Jackson is doing this year, he has made significant improvements on his accuracy. His passing in the pocket has been so much better. He's been a lot more disciplined, and he's been a great leader. And they had injuries too. They had to fight through injuries, and I thought they did a very good job behind Lamar Jackson leadership and Derrick Henry running the ball. They got the #1 offense in the NFL. I'm still edging Lamar Jackson. That's just me personally. More yards, more rushing yards, more touchdowns, less interceptions, beat him in the head-to-head matchup, better QBR. I'm taking Lamar Jackson. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Get in the comment section. Light it up. What do y'all take on Tony Romo? It's your boy Showtime.